Have you ever felt far from home, wondering if you could start again? The Bible holds a story of a son who did, and of a father whose love never faded. The warm light of the Judean sun spreads over rolling fields and small stone houses. In a quiet village, a wealthy farmer lives with his two sons. The family is known for their kindness and peace, but one day, the younger son's heart grows restless. He looks beyond the hills and dreams of freedom, of wealth, excitement, and life without rules. His father, patient and loving, watches him with understanding eyes. One morning, the young man walks to his father and says, "Father, give me my share of the inheritance." The words cut through the air. His brother looks away in shock, but the father simply nods. Without anger, he divides his property and gives the younger son his portion. Days later, the young man packs his bags and leaves the village behind. The road stretches wide before him, and so does his pride. He spends his money on fine clothes, grand feasts, and new friends. Laughter fills his nights, but wisdom leaves his heart. Time passes, and the coins slowly vanish. A great famine strikes the land, and the young man's joy turns to hunger. His friends disappear, his laughter fades, and his hands grow empty. He finds work feeding pigs, a job unclean and shameful for a Jew. Hungry and alone, he watches the pigs eat and whispers, "Even my father's servants have food to spare." Tears fill his eyes as he remembers the home he left behind. "I will go back," he says. "I will tell my father, I have sinned against heaven and against you." With trembling steps and a broken heart, he begins the long walk home. Back in the village, the father looks out each day toward the road, hoping for a familiar figure. And one afternoon in the distance, he sees a silhouette, thin, tired, and walking slowly. It is his son. The father doesn't wait. He runs, his robe flowing, his sandals kicking up dust, his heart bursting with joy. He reaches his son, embraces him tightly, and kisses his forehead. The son falls to his knees, crying, "Father, I am no longer worthy to be called your son." But the father lifts him up and calls to his servants, "Quick, bring the best robe, put a ring on his hand and sandals on his feet. Prepare a feast, for my son was dead and is alive again. He was lost and is found." Music and laughter fill the house once more. But outside, the older brother hears the celebration and grows angry. He refuses to join the feast. His father comes out and pleads with him. "All these years I served you," the elder son says. "You never gave me a feast like this." The father looks at him with love and answers, "My son, you are always with me, and everything I have is yours. But we had to celebrate, for your brother was lost and is found." This story reveals the heart of God, a father whose love never gives up. The younger son represents all who wander, chasing their own desires. But no mistake, no distance, no shame is too great for God's mercy. The father's embrace shows that forgiveness is not earned, it is given. The older brother reminds us that pride can also blind us from grace. God invites everyone to the feast, those who return and those who stayed. Maybe you've taken a path you regret. Maybe your heart feels too far gone, too stained by failure or guilt. But God still watches the road. He sees your every step and waits for your return. His arms are not crossed in anger. They are open in love. You don't have to fix everything before you come home. Just turn toward him, and he will meet you on the way. Like the father in the story, he will cover you with grace and call you his child again. Your past cannot cancel his promise. His mercy is stronger than your mistakes. So if you feel lost, remember, God has already prepared a place for you at His table. All He asks is that you come home. Subscribe and like for more faith-filled stories from Word Alive.